guys, I wanted to share with you a project that I was working on yesterday, and it gave me ideas for a video, and I thought that it would be nice to share it with all of you, and hopefully you can use up all your TPS goodies. So this is my standard traveler's notebook, and I got it ages ago, a really long time ago. And while I was cleaning my room like 2 days ago, I came across these traveler's notebooks that I started back in 2016. So yeah, this is what inspired this project. So I found like 3 of my notebooks that I used previously. So the first one is this 99 things that made me happy, and I was basically journaling about things that made me happy, and it is still a work in progress because I still have a lot of blank pages. So I found some photos and I put it in to journal when I have the time. So this is the book that I wanted to share, so let me get it out first. Okay, so this traveler's notebook was created in 2016 as well. Oh, sorry, 2017. And this started off as a kind of like a journal kind of book where I had a few prompts to follow for each day, and obviously I didn't finish them because I always start projects and not finish them. So I actually decorated like 2 or 3 pages in 2017, and then I forgot all about it. And then after I discovered it 2 days ago, I picked up again from where I left off and am trying to finish it soon. So I decorated the cover with this beautiful TPS kit. This was a January kit from 2017, I believe. And these are the prompts that I had. I typed it on my typewriter on vellum, and then I pasted it in front so that I can see like at a glance what are the prompts I have. So what I'm going to share is actually how I use my TPS stuff in my TN journaling. So this was done in 2017. I had like March goals, so I used this TPS washi tape and this beautiful sticky notes. I kind of used it as a die cut. So this is like one way you can use up your washi tapes, because you know you have 10 meters and you're never going to finish them, so start using them in your journals. And over here I also use the same washi tape, and this one is from the Valentine's kit. I did this page just 2 days ago, so it's just a quick prompt on changes. Hang on, let me get the lighting. Yep. And then this one I did 2 days ago, or 1 day ago actually. Yeah, when I discovered it. So I was using up my what do you call that, scrap pieces from the kits, from past kits. So this prompt was Friday, and since I cleaned up my room on Friday, I journaled about it using the notepad, the house notepad. I tore off the white washi tape, and then I stuck a die cut on here, and then I just used some glitter alphabets for the title. And then on this side I stuck down one of the pieces from a March kit from last year. Is it last year or 2 years ago? Yeah, I think it was last year. And then I just have a doily, another scrap piece here, and then this paper was it was like a little post-it pad that I made with the digitals from last year's January kit. Yeah, so I used that to write down my journaling and die cut. So this is one example of how I use my past kits in the journaling. So I'm going to show you some more. Okay, this one I used the July kit from 2 years ago, and I printed some of the digitals, and then some were the die cuts from the kit. So this was a digital paper, and then I used my TPS scrap papers here for doily, and then like a toe of the washi tape again. So this prompt was Reasons to Smile. And then this was another of the little notepads that I made using TPS Digitals. So I was really inspired to use up my kits so that they're not just like sitting there and looking pretty, but at least, you know, they're being used. Okay, and then another one. This one, the prompt is Peekaboo. So I had this little planner thingy that I made using a June kit from 2 years ago, and I had nothing to do with this little planner. So when I saw this prompt Peekaboo, I was thinking what could I do with it, and when I saw this I thought it was perfect. So I used the June kit to create this spread. As you can see, like a scrap piece of paper here, and then I used the glitter edges, which are my favorite, and then a die cut printed from Digitals. This was printed from the digital kit as well, and then this die cut was from the kit. So this Peekaboo prompt, I was writing about incorporating interactive elements in my projects. So Peekaboo, yep. Okay, and then for the next prompt, it was something vintage, and the first thing I thought of was my first TPS kit, which was this beautiful purple one, and it was back in September 2016. So that is kind of vintage to me when I thought of it, like a vintage TPS kit. So everything here is from the kit. The paper, doily, doily is mine. The die cuts here, and this is the sticky notes that came with the kit. And I love how it turned out. Okay, another TPS spread. Here is the prompt is documented, and I wanted to document about my obsession with TPS. Like, I really love the Planner Society, and I used one of my favorite kits, which was this July kit from last year. I really loved all the florals, the bright colors, and everything about it, and I had many of these strips, so I decided to just use them to create kind of like a feature page of the beautiful papers. And then I used the gorgeous overlay washi tape, and then some of the die cuts, and this was the sticky notes. Yep. And another one on the side, the prompt was why not. So I was thinking, like, why not do something different in this spread and use one of the pockets. So this pocket, I can't remember from which kit, but I decorated it with the washi tape from January kit last year. And then in here I have little notes made from the digital kits. Yeah, I made quite a bit of them, so I can show you. I've been making them and sharing them in my project videos here and there, and in the TPS Facebook group. So I have different kit themes in here. Yeah, so these are what I use in this. So why not prompted me to journal about, like, why not do this, why not do that. So like 20 minutes, why not organize your photos, why not tidy up your desk, things like that. And then for crafting, I was like, why not declutter and destash and use all your things instead of hoarding them. So this was another one, and then this was the you know, those tabs, and then I cut off the bottom and just stuck it on top. So I love this. And then I also used some scrap pieces here, and then just wrote the title and put the puffy sticker. And as usual, glitter edges. And there's a reason for this. The next prompt is something green. I pulled out the greens in a September kit from 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years. And this is what it looks like. So I have the pattern paper, and then I cut up the paper bag for this pink bowl piece here, doily and the quote card, a die cut and a puffy sticker, and then this is from my own stash. And because the paper bag that I cut up was a little bit too narrow for the page, so I had a little bit of space. I had to cover up the space with this glitter edger, and it worked perfectly, especially for this side as well. Yep, so that was the reason for the glitter edger there. And I used a matching bow die cut and journal about the word green, like the color green, and my recent indoor gardening green. Yeah. Okay, and I just have, I think, 3 more pages to show you. So this one, the prompt was spring is here, and because I'm in Singapore, it's summer all year long. So I just journal about how I wish I could see like and experience the 4 seasons, and I used the June kit from 2 years ago. So I stuck down the vellum on this page. This is one of the tags I made for my project back then, so I just popped it on here. Then these were the really cute bookmarks that came in the kit, and then these I printed out from the digitals. This was a scrap piece of paper, and then these three are washi tapes from the kit. So for this, I was trying something new. Let me see. So for this, I was trying this pleated washi effect, and I quite like how it turned out. I really like ruffling through the pleats. So that was kind of the feature of this page. I mean, besides this cluster here. And next I have this prompt, saving for later. So it's like some ideas of things that I want to do, like projects that I want to work on. So over here I again use the leftover vellum from the kit. This was January kit from last year, I believe. And then a quote card, and like these are the printables, the digitals that I turned into stickers. And this was another of that little note card thing that I made, the notepad, and washi tape. So I love how it turned out, like just using scrap pieces here and there, and it still looks great. Okay, so I still have some pages to do, so that's why you see some blanks. And this one was one of my favorites. The prompt is Me Day, and I thought that the kit from last year, I think it was October, the October kit, I thought it was perfect because it was like a planner girl theme kit. So I pulled out this pretty die cut that shows the girl relaxing, and you know, like a beautiful view of her desk and all the planner stuff, and it was perfect for this Me Day. So firstly, let me show you what I did to create the page. I have like a scrap piece of the pattern paper here, and then this lace stickers came with the kit. I tore up some of my papers to create this little areas for me to write on, the die cut as I mentioned, and then this puffy sticker, and these are stickers from the kit, like the small sheets. And this was the owl die cut. And on this side I pulled out the die cuts, and then these are stickers from the small sheets here as well. And then I tore up the washi tape, front and the top and bottom, and then I used the bow overlay tape here, and put some washi here to fill up the space. And this gem sticker is from one of the March kits, I think 2 years ago. I can't remember, sorry, because I'm subscribed to TPS. I mean, I get the kits for, I've been receiving the kits for a really long time, so I really can't keep track of the years, but I roughly have an idea. So Me Day, I was just basically talking about how much I love crafting and planning and creating in general. So yeah. And lastly, is it the last one? Yep. Lastly, I'm sorry for the lighting, it's just very erratic. And the last page, also using the same October kit from last year. scrap piece of paper, lace sticker, and then this were the alphabet stickers that came with the kit. And then I wanted to use the house notepad. So here it is, and then I just kind of like layered the washi on each other to create like a border. And then over here as well, washi, die cut, and this was about the prompt was plan it. So like planning some projects that I have to do. So yeah, I hope that this video inspired you to use up your scraps, and it's really nice to see them like used on something, at least like a journal or your planner or anything. So just use them all and try not to hoard them, because you really have this sense of satisfaction once you're done creating and you see them used. It really feels great. So I can't wait to continue and, you know, like find more ways to use up my stash and show you guys more ideas. So let me know what you think, and if you enjoyed this series, please give me a thumbs up, and you can let me know in the comments what kind of videos you would like to see using our TPS stuff. So I hope you have a good day and take care. I will see you next time. Bye!